What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Rantin review. We're back in the old set now. Still doing stuff with the new set, but thank you guys for checking out the Rantin review pro wrestling today. We got some news items to talk to you guys about, and of course, as always, this being YouTube, if you are new to the channel or if you just enjoyed this video, be sure to take your finger and go down there and hit that like button. Make sure it turns blue or black. Helps the YouTube algorithm let other wrestling fans know about this channel and that we do sports entertainment and pro wrestling videos. So, sports entertainment and pro wrestling, that is a topic that's come up a lot, and a lot of people, I'm putting this to bed once and for all. A lot of people have been upset with CM Punk because he said there was a difference. Basically, that he left pro wrestling in 2005 when he left Ring of Honor, basically inferring that what he did in WWE wasn't pro wrestling, which is true, because it's not. It's a distinction that I've been making probably since 2014, 15, however long ago it's been, and other YouTubers and pro wrestling people and people in the industry, people who are pundits, we've all been making this distinction for a while because there is a decided difference between what WWE does and not just WWE, also shows in the past like Lucha Underground was very much sports entertainment as opposed to things that Ring of Honor do, which is more straight up pro wrestling. Same thing with MLW, same thing with New Japan. They're more straight up pro wrestling shows. But a lot of people have an issue with this distinction, so I am providing to you now the evidence from the man himself, Vince McMahon, way back in 1985, when he is the one, because before he came around, it was all pro wrestling. He made a distinction that what he was doing was different and was sports entertainment. Here's the video.
In the wrestling business, it's a question of two or more individuals going out to the ring, wrestling, having a little bit of applause or what have you from the audience, and it's time to go home until the next match. That's not really what we do. We're in the sports entertainment business, and there is a huge philosophical difference between being in strictly the wrestling business and being in the sports entertainment business as we are.
So outside of that, hopefully that's it. I don't want to hear anything more about it. I'm not going to answer any more comments about it. But outside of that, there's some other news going on in the world of pro wrestling. That's why we always say rumors, by the way. It was rumored that Adam Cole's contract extension with WWE was up after SummerSlam, after the takeover that happened this past week in his match against Kyle O'Reilly, which he lost. But the new rumor report is that the extension is actually coming up this Friday. So anybody expecting him to show up on AEW Dynamite tonight, don't think about that. Might not even be available for Rampage, and he might not even be going to AEW at all. He could still stay with WWE. Although, again, the rumors are that in the last 48 hours, they thought he was, and now it doesn't seem likely that he's going to re-sign with them. So again, this is a time will tell thing. And the thing with Adam Cole you have to remember is that kind of like Jon Moxley, he does not have a 90-day compete clause because he let his contract expire. So there is he's not released from it. So it's like not a breach of contract where he has to sit out for 3 months. His contract is over with. He has no more legal ties to WWE. And at that point in time, he would either have to re-sign with them with a new contract or go anywhere else. Something else to be updated is over in New Japan, kind of this unfortunate outbreak of COVID cases. Shingo Takagi apparently is ill. I think this lends credence to this ongoing kind of urban legend that the brand new IWGP World Heavyweight Championship is cursed because Kota Ibushi, the first champion, got sick. Well, Ospreay, the second champion, got injured and was out for a couple months. And now Shingo Takagi, the third one, is out sick as well. Maybe they should use hand sanitizer on the title. I don't know what they need to do with it, but they're not the only ones that have been affected. It was actually recently released by KENTA on his own social media profiles that KENTA actually a couple weeks ago had COVID, which explains why he hadn't been around. I've been asking about that, why he wasn't on some of those shows a couple weeks ago. But he had COVID. And it was a mild case of COVID. He lost the sense of taste and everything else. But he is better now, and he's back on the mend, and he should be back in New Japan pretty soon. But this just continues the ongoing thing about this just being a very, very terrible year for New Japan Pro Wrestling all around. They've been hit with so much stuff, and it's been such a long time since we've seen a proper New Japan show. We've seen proper WWE shows now. We've seen proper AEW shows. Even Impact is getting back with some of its fans now. But New Japan still kind of stuck with this 30% capacity thing. The crowds can't make any noise. A lot of the wrestlers have been getting sick. So it's really sad to kind of see what has happened, because they were riding so high and they were so on fire for, 2016, 17, 18, 19, and the early part of 2020. Right up until the pandemic hit, they were still on fire even after the Elite left a good year after that was over with. They were still producing fantastic shows. The very last show was featured by KENTA, ironically enough, against Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP Double Championship at the time, which was a great show and a great match. But things have changed now, and we can only just hope that as things seem to be starting to normalize over in Japan, hopefully, that New Japan Pro Wrestling will eventually, in the next 6 months, be able to return back to where they are. But right now, they're still splitting the rosters. They got a lot of the gaijins over here doing NJPW Strong shows, and some foreign talent as well. Minoru Suzuki is coming over for some of his own shows and the NJPW Strong shows. Well, Ospreay will be on them. Jay White is going to be on them as well. We're still waiting to see where this Good Brothers and Gorillas of Destiny feud is going to take its next step. So lots of crazy stuff going on with New Japan. And of course, back in Japan, we've got the Wrestle Grand Slam shows coming up on Labor Day weekend. So it's going to be a lot to check out. I know I haven't been covering a lot of New Japan because of all the crazy stuff that's been going on with WWE and AEW, but there's still big things coming up in New Japan. The Wrestle Grand Slam cards, by the way, look absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. Obviously, we'll be covering those two shows. It's a two-night show here on the channel. But I want to know what you guys think about some of this news and rumors. Let your voice be heard in the comment box below. Also, don't forget that down in the description box, if you want to get some free stuff, you can get free stocks, you can get free crypto, you can get free trials to Amazon and Audible. You basically get free money and free stuff just by watching my channel and going down in the description box and hitting those links. So I appreciate it very much. It helps support the channel. And I thank you guys for checking out this video. I will see you guys next time for more news, rumors, and commentary here on the Rantin Review Pro Wrestling. Have a good day.